Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Just got off work, as you can tell. Well, I guess now you know where I work. I build bad motors for a living. I got promoted about a month ago, which is cool. If they ever saw this, I'd probably get fired, to be honest. So hopefully they're not watching my content. That'd be cool. Anyway, we're gonna do another Larry Bird. Larry Bird's greatest moments. I haven't seen this one yet. It's probably got a lot of the same moments we've probably already saw, but hopefully there's some new ones in there. That'd be cool. Uh, yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay. Okay. This is being weird. Oh, okay. The heck. You know what? There we go. Sorry. I couldn't hear it, so let's see. There we go.
Bird's the man they want to have it. Yes, indeed. Bird for three. Yes, Larry Bird for three with 4 seconds to go. Celtics lead it by. Gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner.
Nice.
Tie game. 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball. No shot clock.
They called a timeout. He said,
Remember
you
this.
know I'm going to get it. And I said, I know I'm going to be waiting.
I'm doing a timeout, I'm going for a play, and I was all right, this is what I'm going to run. All right, then as you get the ball, you go over here, and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, then Robert, you come over, then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way. Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court, and Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out.
Man.
2 seconds.
Dang. I remember that, dude. That was one of the greatest ones of his trash talking because he told him exactly what was going to happen. But this one, he actually had 2 people on him and still knocked it down. And that, man, I love that story completely.
5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And, you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline
tough.
like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time after.
Larry tries to fight his way through with Barkley all over. They're not going to call a foul.
Just enough space. Nice. Just enough space.
To spread the Bulls defensively. Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Inside low, second low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly.
Dang, dude. They did a fader and a high arc.
Seconds left. Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. Bird down.
They won the game they won against Bulls. Hold up. You see that? Was that Michael that jumped?
Michael comes over to try for the block, but nothing but
Right over Michael, too.
If you put all of us in a room, you know, Magic, Jordan, myself, and Bird probably be the guy who walks out of the room at the end of the day.
Oh, that was great. Finish. That was nice. Yeah, that was nice. I remember that. Isaiah Thomas was one passed it in too. That's crazy. But don't act like Larry Bird quit. Like he didn't ever quit. That's crazy. And plus, Dennis Johnson. We watched that one where they were like in sync the whole game. You know, remember that video? That dude can play too.
We're in overtime. Tied at 123.
Lakers.
Bird pops out, avoids the steal, gets it over to DJ. Bird
I like
goes right
this.
into the pivot. Now DJ holds the ball. Back in the Bird.
Golly.
The ball away is gone.
I'm I'm gonna pause again, but dude, I just watched the way he just moves. He just goes in front of him, then behind him, then in front of him, then he knew what he was doing right there. Got right in front of him.
Back in the bird. The ball away is gone. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Boston Celtics have evened this NBA World Championship Series at 2 games apiece.
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot in the Celtics winner. Boy, this is something else. Incredible.
I know we've seen that a million times, but I would be if I was Bird in that situation and made the shot. I'd be so mad that my coach called it because your own coach called the timeout and the shot doesn't count. And I think y'all said that he had 3 of those altogether in that game. And to be that confident that you're going to make the same shot twice, and this time off 1 foot, that's on another level. That is insane.
Boy, this is something else. Incredible. Bird wins it.
Who does that,
How many people you know would talk to the other team like this and say, I'm going to stick it in your face?
Golly. I don't know if I remember that one.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, you can't stop me. And I looked at him and I said, gosh, boy, you're so confident. He goes, confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, fly, Bird. And I go right by him, and he shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck. Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird.
Oh, man.
His own shot.
There was a certain confidence you had because, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way, and he'd deliver.
The double team in Bird. Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it! All right!
He was a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, man. I hate when people, say the Bird's not top 5 or top 10, because, it's not about how far you shoot a 3 like Curry, and how many half courts you make or, in a game. It's not about that at all. It's literally about who is going to win the game themselves if they are in that situation. Who is going to take the ball and just give me the ball and everybody get out of the way, who is that guy? LeBron's not that guy. Kobe, yeah, he was that guy. Michael was that guy, but there's only a select few players that was that guy. A lot of people don't like taking the last shot because if they miss, it looks bad on them. They don't want their name tarnished or whatever. Ron definitely don't. But I love Larry for that reason because he wants the ball. Even if he misses, people still think it's going in,
He was a cold-blooded killer.
But when you played against somebody, do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. That was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
But when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, and Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Livingston got fined by Fratello, I think, for
and Eddie Johnson for
celebrating Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
so good.
It was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have, you watched the real game and just went, with a video. And Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept, not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench and
that was
laughter.
insane.
And Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other a high five. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it was.
It wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
That's a real tough shot.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And,
No way.
Yeah, and so it was a bad night.
He was a basketball genius. He'd be a step ahead, a thought ahead, play the game like a chess game.
I'd much rather guard Michael Jordan than Larry Bird because you have to play the game as a thinker when you're playing him. You have to get inside his mind.
Oh, man, dude, legendary if someone says that about you. You know what I mean? Because Michael Jordan was hard to guard. And so if they say you'd rather guard Michael Jordan than Larry Bird, that says something. That speaks volumes of how good Larry Bird really was.
Play the game as a thinker when you're playing him. You have to get inside his mind. Larry wasn't quick, couldn't jump really high, but there was just some sleepless nights.
Bird takes the pop. It's gone. Get in.
Well,
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest. And he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. And then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
Some pure trash talking and just general bravado. And the theatrics of it all was made for Larry.
And Larry would back up his boast by not only winning the contest, but blowing away the competition with a phenomenal shooting display.
Golly, dude. How many he's going to make in a row? I've never seen that one. Oh, my gosh.
That chick's had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
At the end of one of the trips, he had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip. And Larry told all of us players and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave. He said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through three quarters.
Yeah,
what a performance by Bird!
And at the end of three quarters, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey.
That's tough.
He had 27 points left.
That's tough. That's tough, man. You got to be super good if you're just going to play around like that and still, have 20-something points on professional basketball players. Like, people are like, a lot of people are like, Larry Bird played with a bunch of plumbers and shit like that. But that's not true. They're still professional. They're still the best of the best that were in college or high school, I guess, then too. So they're still the best of the best. So it's not like they're playing plumbers and stuff. That's not true. They still made the NBA. It's not. It's a stupid argument when people say that kind of stuff.
And it was remarkable.
Larry fakes it. Bird. He passed it off the backboard to himself.
This guy was going to do one thing almost every night that really spun your head around, made you do like, couldn't believe this was happening.
It's right.
Bird to Vincent to Bird.
Oh yeah.
Over the backboard.
Nothing but net too.
I don't believe it.
He was playing chess and everybody else was playing checkers. He was 3 moves ahead of everybody else. And you never knew what he was going to do, but you knew it was going to be something special.
Bird steals it. You can see it coming, and look at the pass to McHale.
Isn't that beautiful?
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, and he just went to work.
91, year I was born.
Bird giving it back to him kind. Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again.
Bird, he has caught fire. Person.
Oh, man, dang. The stare down, though.
Person didn't dare look at him.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
88. It looked like his luck had finally run out. He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for him.
seconds remaining, has only 7, has to be 15.
That's 8, making 9, and 10, and 11 as we're counting. 13. He's still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money.
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for the winner's circle.
Then the game begins. Magic and Larry come out together, two guys that had saved the league. They wouldn't even be playing this game without those two. And Magic passed the ball. Larry makes the first basket.
Is that Magic and Larry? Oh yeah, that's okay, yeah.
I mean, it just didn't get any better than that.
Magic and Larry on the
The
same
U.S.
team.
was off and running, and the result was a thing of beauty.
That's awesome.
Leading the break.
And no one seemed more excited to be sharing the court than the co-captains.
Bird for 3.
Opening night was a smashing success, with the outcome never in doubt.
Magic.
And late in the game,
that
fans in
faked me
Portland
out.
decided they wanted a curtain call from a 3-time MVP.
The crowd start cheering. Larry, Larry, Larry.
Crowd reacts to the entrance of Larry Bird. A standing ovation.
And as he'd done so many other times in his career, Larry Bird rose to the occasion.
Jordan,
nice pass.
Here's Bird. Yes.
You just knew that Larry Bird was not going to miss that shot.
It was a virtually flawless performance. The final margin of victory was 77 points. And Magic and Bird had led.
What the? What? What the heck was that? Anyway, it just cut off, but whatever. That's cool. Like, for you to be on that team with all these Hall of Fame All-Stars, and they're held in your name, that's awesome. And I think one of the best things I love about the whole Larry Bird and Magic rivalry, I haven't watched too much of it, the rivalry part, but I love the fact that they ended up friends. You know what I mean? Like it's a respect thing. They had respect for each other, and on the court they're gonna kill you. You know what I mean? But off the court they became friends, which is awesome. So that means they're pretty decent guys too. Anyway, if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment. If y'all want me to react to Bird's 3-point contest, let me know. I appreciate all y'all. See y'all guys later. Peace.